First and foremost, I hope everybody's doing well. I've said a couple messages throughout this whole thing, just how proud I think we all should be of the profession and what we've done. And, I thought it extremely important. If there was one thing I was able to accomplish in my presidency, that it would be to have this ceremony come hell or high water, just to celebrate the profession and celebrate everything that we're doing, which is so important. So really just thank everybody for getting on and being in attendance. Thank the executive board for all their hard work throughout the year and putting this together. And, just looking forward to a nice, brief, but, meaningful award ceremony here, albeit in a very different format than we were used to, but all necessary, and just happy to have everybody here.
Thank you. Why don't we recognize Mayor Bob Connolly from Madison for the swearing-in ceremony for the Executive Board of NJMMA. Mayor, could you do the duties?
All right, it's an honor to be here. I hope everyone got plenty of food from the buffet, and we'll be bringing some more out. I know we ran a little short on the salad, so please don't be shy. So we have Ray and let's see, Anthony is here. Stephen
is not able to attend, so we'll swear him in separately, Mayor.
And what we'll do is, as I'm calling out your names in this order, so when I do state your name, please state your name in that same order, so we're not all talking at the same time. And state your, when we come to offices, state your office. And if you don't know your office, we'll give you one. So we have Ray, Anthony, Matthew is here.
Yes.
Yep, I see him. Joseph, yep.
I am. Thank you, Mayor.
Catherine.
Yes, hi, Mayor.
Welcome. Kathleen. And I see Jillian.
Thank
you. And, I thank you all for, and everyone on this Zoom for everything you do. I often say behind every great mayor is a very patient spouse and an excellent administrator to make it all work out well. And it's an honor to be given the oath of office to Raymond Cody, who is the #1 administrator in the best place to live in New Jersey, Madison. So it is. Are we all ready?
Yes,
sir.
All right. I state your name.
Raymond Cody.
Aye.
Anthony Ferrer.
Jillian Barrett.
Matt Cavallo.
Hi, Joe Kostecki.
Kathy Monzo.
Thank you.
Kathleen Capristo.
And now we'll say this in all unison. Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly
Raise your right
swear.
hand, please. Thank you. That I will faithfully,
I will faithfully,
impartially,
Impartially.
and justly perform
Justly perform
all the duties of
all the
duties
duties of
of
Executive Board.
Executive Board member.
Okay, we have
Executive Board Secretary.
President.
Vice President,
Vice President.
Treasurer. Where's our?
Absent.
That's okay. Secretary
Secretary.
and Executive Board members
Executive Board.
Executive Board.
of the New Jersey
Of the
New Jersey.
New Jersey
Municipal Management
Municipal Management
Association
Association.
as set forth
As
Set
set
forth
forth
in the Constitution
in the
in the
Constitution.
Constitution
and bylaws
And
bylaws
bylaws
of the association
of
the association
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of
the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me
God.
God.
Congratulations, and looking forward to a great year.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor.
Mayor.
Get back to shoveling, Mayor. That's
Yep. Oh, that's my patient spouse is taking care of that.
I have a few brief remarks before we start the award ceremony. If I could, I know it's not officially on the agenda. I'd like to thank Mayor Connolly for handling the swearing-in ceremony at a very low fee, and Madison Borough Council, obviously, for giving me the flexibility to serve on the board and now as president. like to thank Michael Palacier. He's the wizard behind the scene on this Zoom presentation you're going to see today. Michael put this whole thing together. He's our host. He is handling the Zoom details, and he put the PowerPoint together that you're going to be fortunate to see as part of the program. I'd like to also thank the entire NJMMA membership for allowing me to serve as president. And I think the Electoral College has now confirmed that decision, so I'm willing to serve. And Alex has dropped his lawsuits, so the recount is over. So I'd also like to thank the managers on a serious note for keeping the work of local government going as an essential service during this pandemic. It's pretty amazing what's happened this year with the curveballs that were thrown at us. No one ever envisioned this would happen, and you're turning on a dime every day with executive orders flying out over the transom every day. There's something different, and everybody's done an incredible job. I'd like to thank Alex for his great leadership in a year quite like no other year we've ever had. I'd like to thank the executive board and the professional staff, Alan Zalkin, Rutgers University, and Tom Kenny, for their dedication to NJMMA. They're the force behind the scenes, the day-to-day people that keep this thing working. We're the public face, but they really do all the work behind the scenes. And also I would like to welcome our newest board member, Jillian Barrick, the administrator of Morristown. So just two more thoughts. I have a couple goals for 2021 for the organization that I'd like to share with the board and the membership. You know, my father used to have a saying that if you don't have a seat at the table, it probably means you're on the menu. And I think we need to be at the table when public policy decisions are being made in New Jersey. And Alex started us down that road, and I think we really need to speak with one voice. So to that end, we've reached out to the League of Municipalities regarding COA and a reinstatement of COA for the next round, and get affordable housing out of 21 assignment judges' hands and back into a state planning process. It's not a knock at Fair Share Housing. They stepped into a lurch when the state really fell on their face, and Fair Share was, as an advocacy group, they filled the void. But we think a better approach would be to get the state re-engaged. And the League of Municipalities has agreed to work cooperatively with NJMMA on that. And so that's going to be something you'll be seeing in terms of a draft resolution and a request to kind of work with your elected officials and your state legislative delegation to try to speak with one voice, to bring that up onto the radar screen of the legislature and the governor. Second issue that we've already started work on is to separate the local portion of PERS, the pension system, from the state portion. State portion is dramatically underfunded. They're at 31%. The local portion, we always pay our bills, is at 67%. Well, but when you blend the two, the local and the state together, we're at under 50. The ratio for a funded plan needs to be at least, according to the actuary, 75%. So we were close with the 67, but we get dragged back by the state not meeting their financial obligations. So in 2018, the PBA and the FMBA pulled out of PFRS and separated out the local portion of PFRS from the state portion. So we don't think we should be any different. So we're going to be starting a process. We've already had a series of conference calls. Alan participated, Matt Cavallo from Verona, who's going to be our representative from the executive board on this issue. We've met with the New Jersey Association of Counties, the League of Municipalities, and the Government Finance Officers Association as one group with NJMMA. There's draft legislation underway that will circulate to everybody, and the goal would be to have that in early January. And we've got a commitment from Senate President Steve Sweeney to sponsor it in the legislature. So we've got some pretty heavy hitters on this, and we're going to really push to try to get that. There's a lot of issues involved. It may involve some expense for the organizations to hire an actuary and some other issues, but we'll talk more about that. And so keep your eyes out for that. Third goal would be to get all of our professional managers and administrators into PERS. That's another pension issue. In particular, our younger managers and those entering the profession are getting pushed into the defined contribution benefit program, and it's a disincentive for those managers, and in some way it discourages young professionals from seeking and pursuing a career in public service. So we'd like to address that. We do have draft legislation that we're going to propose to drop in. We had it previously sponsored by Senate President, at that time, Senate President, former Governor Cody. We're going to be looking again to circulate that bill and get that, again, with everybody's help statewide, to get more sponsors on it. So we have a bipartisan, broad-based support for that type of thing, to recognize that Managers and administrators are professionals and should be treated the same. There shouldn't be a caste system of some get into PERS and some get into the defined benefit contribution program. So we'd like to change that, and I'll be asking our newest board member, Jillian Barrett from Morristown, to head up that effort on behalf of the board. And I think she'll do a good job with that. And then last is the last goal is to try to get more free training and seminars for our members. Anthony Ferrara had put a lot of work in for, we had hoped to have obviously a conference in 2020 in May. That got canceled. We may or may not have a conference in 2021. Doesn't look promising at the moment. Or it could get pushed way back into the year. So all the work that Anthony has done to line up speakers and programs is in the can, ready to go. So rather than not have that, we're going to work with Anthony and try to set up at least a monthly or periodic series of seminars on various topics: marijuana legislation, body cam, affordable housing, revenue loss, topics of interest. It'll be free to the members, and it's a benefit of your membership. And so please keep an eye out for the announcements and take advantage of those opportunities, because we think it's going to be a great program that Anthony's going to put out. And then if in the membership, if there's any topics that you feel are important or interesting to you that you'd like more information on and guidance, send it into the executive board, and we'll be glad to try to build a seminar around those concepts and ideas. We don't have all the ideas, so if you've got something. And that's it for me. So now I'd like to introduce Kathleen Capristo and Joe Kostecki. They're executive board members. Kathleen's in Coltsneck, Joe Kostecki's in South Toms River, and I think 8 other towns. And I think they've done an incredible job putting these awards together. They were the award committee for the board. They identified the candidates. They did all the digging. They did all the contacting. And I'm going to turn it over to Kathleen to start it off with the awards that we're going to be announcing today. So please follow along on the PowerPoint. Thank you.
Terrific. Thank you, Ray. Okay, the first award for this morning's event is the Outstanding Managers Award. This is presented to a manager or administrator who has successfully implemented a specific exemplary project or program and/or has accomplished an outstanding body of work within the last 3 years. The recipient of this year's award is Patricia Kamsa, Director of Human Resources for the Township of Lakewood. Ms. Kamsa was instrumental in creating the very first human resources department for the township, which employs close to 500 people, and spending months gathering resources, participating in training, and working with other professionals. Ms. Kamsa successfully implemented the new department, which includes, among other things, the establishment of policies and procedures and an employee assistant program. So congratulations to Ms. Kamsa. Our next award, the Distinguished Service Award. This is given to an individual who has demonstrated a career-long proven track record of outstanding service to or in municipal government. This year's award recipient is Nick Billette. Mr. Billette began his municipal career in 1989 with the Township of Wayne and was quickly recognized as an exceptional contributor, leading him to his eventual appointment as business administrator in 1992, a position he has held until his retirement this past year. Serving under 5 mayors during his tenure, Mr. Billette managed an $83 million budget while providing leadership to more than 400 employees, ranging from the chief of police to a number of lifeguards at the local pool. In addition to his successful career with the Township of Wayne, Mr. Billette has been recognized for his contributions to his community through several awards and honors. Congratulations, Mr. Billette, and all the best in your well-earned retirement.
If Mayor Vigano from Wayne is on, he has to participate. If he's on, he could be elevated to the speaker if he wants to comment on Neil and his retirement. Mayor Vigano, are you on?
Coming over now.
I'm sorry?
He's coming up now.
Oh, okay, thank you.
He's on.
Mayor?
If you,
Good morning.
just
Good
as-
morning. Welcome.
He's mute, unmute, unmute
got it.
yourself.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for providing me the opportunity to speak about my good friend Neil Billette, who's been with the town since it was incorporated in 1842. Neil has survived, as you heard, 5 different mayors, which is a small miracle for any of you. And, he has survived with, I have survived with him for the last 13 years as the mayor of Wayne Township. There's no one better to run our town. I miss him greatly. along with all of the history that he has of the township, he was able to bring everybody together and do a fantastic job of keeping things in order, keeping me in line and the other 4 previous mayors before me. Neil is a perfectionist, and I'm very happy with his retirement, although on a selfish reasons, I'm very sorry that he retired. He has been missed by all of our employees, but he always had the feeling that we needed to put the public first. And no matter what that was, that's what Neil Bellet would do. So today I'm honored to join you and wish Neil the best of his retirement, and certainly understand how he was awarded this Distinguished Service Award for all of his things that he's done for Wayne Township and for tolerating me for the last 13 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. You also have
Mayor.
a great borough attorney, Matt Jacoby, I understand, right?
Don't be talking about him. We'll never hear the end of it. Yes.
His hourly rate just went up.
Oh, absolutely. We know Matt well, right?
Yes, we have
Yes.
him here in Madison as well. We're very pleased with Matt.
Yeah, we're very pleased with Matt also. And I was very encouraged to hear your goals for 2021, especially with COA. And, you know, well, I won't even go there because today's a good day. We are awarding everybody, but so I won't even talk about Mount Laurel Housing, but I really liked your goals, and I think there's a lot more that you could do to help us, and we're all in this together.
Okay, well, thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Kathleen?
Great. Our next award, the Dr. Thomas J. Davey Academic Achievement Award. This is presented to an individual who is an outstanding educator in the general field of public administration. This year's recipient is Mr. Paul J. Shives of J.A. Montgomery Consulting. Mr. Shives has over 40 years of experience in local government, municipal government management, including over 30 years of service as a commissioner and chairperson on several local and statewide joint insurance fund boards. Additionally, he served on the claims review committees for all of the joint insurance funds and was the chairman of the Superstorm Sandy Claims Committee. Shives also has 18 years of college teaching experience as an adjunct instructor of political science. Today, Mr. Shives serves as the Safety Services Practice Leader for J.A. Montgomery Consulting, assisting his clients in addressing workers' compensation and general liability exposures, among other things. Congratulations, Mr. Shives. And now I'll turn it over to Joe.
Thank you, Kathleen. Appreciate it. How is everybody today? Hope everybody's doing well on this snowy day. Congratulations to everybody, the awardees. I'm happy to present the next one, which is New Jersey Municipal Management Association's Career Development, which is presented to an individual who has contributed to the development and training of new municipal management talent. This year's recipient is Quentin Wiest, Business Administrator of Mahwah Township. Prior to joining Mahwah Township, Mr. Wiest served as administrator in the city of Hoboken and Gloucester Borough. A consistent theme throughout Mr. Wiest's career has been his ability and willingness to provide professional guidance and mentoring to his staff. He is recognized by many of his colleagues for proactively teaching and helping to advance their careers. Congratulations.
He's also our best dressed administrator. You got the tuxedo on there.
Apparently.
I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry, Joe.
No, well told. The next Municipal Management Association's elected official award is presented to an elected official or officials or the governing body as a whole who have consistently supported professional government management and who support the career development of their municipal staff. This year's recipient, the second from Ocean County, may I point out, Mayor Robert A. Sabasic of Borough of Point Pleasant. My Ocean County, Mr. Sabasic was first elected mayor in 2014, then re-elected again in 2018. As an elected official, Mayor Sabasic has had the opportunity to encourage professional development and career advancement for a number of staff members. Many municipal professionals credit Mayor Sabasic with giving them their first start career in municipal government. Congratulations and thank you for your efforts.
Joe, can you hold for a second? Mayor Sabasic, Frank Panucci sent me an email that you may be online. If you are and you wish to speak, we can elevate you to a panelist. Michael, is Mayor Sabasic on?
He is coming over.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for this award. You know, it's interesting because politicians come and go, but the most important part of our job is to help our professional staff grow. The professional staff is the backbone of our towns. I've always believed staff development and advancement of careers are beneficial to all concerned. So thank you once again for this award. And quite frankly, I think I have the best town administrator in Frank Panucci, because last night we only got rain. We didn't get any snow.
Good job, Frank.
He has the power upstairs. So thank you so much. I deeply appreciate this honor. And I will always, always cherish today's award. Thank you. Everybody be safe. And we're coming out of this.
Well, thank you, Mayor, and thank you on behalf of Frank. He is a very strong manager and is an active member of our association, and actually received the Young Manager Award, I think, a year or two ago. So thanks so much. All right, Joe?
Thank you all.
Thank you, Ray, and congratulations again, Mayor.
Thank you.
The New Jersey Municipal Management Association's new Professional to Local Government Award, which also, yes, was presented to your Administrator, Mayor, is presented to an NJMMA member having no more than 5 years in the profession and who demonstrates a commitment to excellence in local government service. This year's award has been being presented to Intashan Chowdhury. Mr. Chowdhury graduated from a dual degree program with summa cum laude honors from Rutgers University of Public Affairs and Administration in 2017, where he earned a BA in Public Administration, a minor in Political Science, and a master's in Public Administration. Mr. Chowdhury joined the Borough of Prospect Park, and after working in various capacities, was promoted to Municipal Administrator, where he had served in this capacity for the past 2 years. Assisting Prospect Park's mayor, Mr. Chowdhury oversees the day-to-day municipal operations, policy development, and serves as a conduit between the mayor, borough council, and department personnel, ensuring proper and efficient administration of the municipality's affairs. Congratulations. The final award is award for Outstanding Reporter on Local Government. The NJMMA recognizes Mr. Michael Hill with the NJTV News. Mr. Hill consistently demonstrates a commitment to balanced and informative press coverage of local government in the state of New Jersey. This was evidenced in recent stories covered and presented by Mr. Hill, highlighting the various forms of government, the day-to-day challenges faced by local government professionals, and the collaborative way in which local government professionals work together to serve their communities. His insightful and objective reporting gives local communities a glimpse into the work local government conducts on their behalf. Congratulations and thank you for your work.
Thank you, Kathleen and Joe. Thank you so much. Why don't we turn now to Anthony Ferrara from Hillsborough, a member of our executive board for the Service Year Awards.
Thank you, President Cody. Thank you, Kathleen and Joe, for your work with the awards as well. First up, I'll first say I'm going to do the best I can with the names. So if the names are pronounced wrong, please email me separately. Thank you. Don't put on the NJMMA executive email. First, and in all seriousness, we really thank you for your continued support of the organization and your longstanding with NJMMA. For the 10-year award, we have Lenore Benjamin, Herb Massa, and Francine Passerchia. I hope it's the right name. For 15 years, we have Chris Cotter, David Hollid, Gregory Hart, and Jewel Thompson-Chin. 20 years, we have Richard Kunz, Tara Lovrich, Gregory Poff, and Michael Roll. 25 years, we have Barbara Sachs. At 30 years, Tom Carroll, Alan Negran, and Donato Neiman. For 40 years, I'd like to read those significant accomplishments. First, we have Richard Schwab on his 40 years as an NJMMA member since 1973. Richard has devoted his career to local government service in the states of New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, having served in the positions of clerk, treasurer, and administrator in various communities. His service continues today as a partner with NJMMA LLC. Thank you for your dedication and service to the professional municipal management in New Jersey. So thank you, Richard. Next, for 40 years, I would like to congratulate Robert Shannon on his 40 years as an NJMMA member. Bob is an embodiment of a true professional, having taught at Rutgers University over 30 years. published over 20 articles on municipal government, and has held the administrative position in Wyckoff Township since 1984. Bob received the NJMMA's Thomas J. Davy Academic Achievement and Outstanding Manager Awards in 2000 and 2013 respectively. Thank you for your dedication and service to the professional management in New Jersey. I did see some little smiles there, so I must have messed up on at least one name. Thank you for that. But before I turn it over back to President Cody, I'd like to turn it over to our Executive Director, Alan. Alan, please, for a few words.
Thank you. Good morning and congratulations to all the awardees. I will tell you on the side that Tom will be sending out the plaques to you individually. So in addition to him holding them up, you will be receiving them in real time, in real life, as soon as the meeting is over. I am pleased and honored to present 2 awards on behalf of the board and the members to 2 individuals who really exemplify management at the local level. They happen to be both the president and vice president of NJMMA, and this is on behalf of their services, the information, their activities related to COVID. We have 2 separate plaques, and let me just read the names. Let me read the content of the plaques. The NJMMA Executive Board and the membership recognize Alex McDonald and Ray Cody for leadership and management during the COVID crisis and unprecedented challenge for local governments. Alex and Ray exhibited perseverance and steadfastness in providing timely information and assistance to the membership while handling their own challenges in the township of Milburn and Madison. You have been very instrumental in sharing an enormous amount of information. It really in a world of total confusion and chaos, and I think the members are grateful for your services. So for that, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Alan. And I sorry to our outgoing president and new president that it wasn't on the agenda, but that's Alan and I had that set up. So
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Anthony.
Well played, Anthony.
Well,
Thank you.
We do have one last announcement. Alan, did you have anything else?
No, that was it.
Oh, only one award for me? That's it? Oh, I'm sorry. Just tease. We also want to recognize Peter Miller. Peter is retiring after 44 years of service in local government. He's been in the township of Egg Harbor for the last 32 of those 44 years. He's the ultimate public servant in his various roles over the year. He's been a volunteer, a coach, a mentor to so many. He's a past president of NJMMA in 1993. He's a ICMA member since 1976. And he's earned the NJMMA Outstanding Manager Award twice in 1997 and 2002. So we'd like to thank him for those many years of service and wish him well for a healthy and happy retirement on behalf of all the members of the board and the membership of NJMMA. So thank you, Peter, for a lot of years of good service. Thank you. I think that concludes our award ceremony, unless there's something anybody wants to say about Alex from the board, or we can, anybody? Alex, just no, you've
done well. You did very, very well. Very difficult year, and you're always there. You're responsive to questions, and you served the membership and the board well. I will say that.
I appreciate everybody and their help, and especially Alan and Tom and Ray, and certainly, you know, I get to continue working with the board next year. So looking forward to that and all of Ray's goals and objectives. And again, just appreciate everybody in this membership and everybody on this board. So thank you all very much.
All right. Thank you. If there's no further comments, let's see, any questions, Tom, or from the audience? Michael, anything that we need to respond to?
There's nothing, just congratulations to
Just
everybody.
congratulations, everybody. All right, thank you
We're
all.
good.
We have a new link for the next meeting, correct?
Thanks everybody for attending.
There's an
Thank you.
Great turnout.
meeting to follow. All members, thank you so
Congratulations
much.
to all the officers. Thank you for your work, and Ray, get back to work.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mayor.
Thanks, Mayor.
All right. Bye-bye.
Right.
Happy birthday.